Okay students, welcome you all. So students, today we will be talking about plant hormones and their functions. So we are having different types of plant hormones, the phytohormones or plant growth regulators. What are their physiological effects that we are going to see today. Okay. So students, first of all, if we talk about the plant hormones, so the first important plant hormones that is going to be there, that is going to be students auxin. So students, the auxin is having lots of many activities. Okay, some of them that are very important that are over here. You can see it will be stimulating the cell division, students, and elongation. So cell division and cell elongation, along with that it will be helping in the secondary growth of the stem. It means secondary xylem, secondary phloems, secondary vascular bundles are going to be formed. There will be the activity of auxin can be seen. After that, student, next thing, apical dominance. In certain plants, students, if you see, we are having two types of birds. So one of the birds that are going to be at the apex or the tip, and other birds that are going to present, okay, on the lateral sides. So these are going to be lateral birds. And if we talk about, students, this tip position, these are going to be, students, your apical birds. So if auxin will be showing its activity, it will be helping in the growth of these apical buds, and the lateral buds are going to be retarded. Lateral buds growth will be retarded by the apical auxin. So that is what the thing that is known as, students, apical dominance will be shown by auxin. Then students, root initiation. If we talk about the root initiation, higher concentration of the auxins will be inhibiting the elongation of roots, but lateral roots are going to be increased. It means simply we can say if auxin will be in higher amount in the plant, then root initiation will be decreased. After that, students, prevention of abscission. Any plant part that will be breaking down from its plant body, that will be prevented. Okay, just like leaf, flowers, etc. They are going to be breaking down from the plant. Okay, in certain situations due to the scarcity of food, nutrients, etc. in unfavorable conditions. So that will be prevented by auxin. It means auxin will be acting in the favorable conditions. Okay. After that, students, it will be inducing parthenocarpy. What is parthenocarpy, students? Fruit will be formed, okay, without fertilization or seed formation. That process is known as parthenocarpy. So we know that several fruits are there that don't have seeds actually. So without fertilization, without seed formation, fruit is forming. That process is parthenocarpy. It will be induced by the auxin. Next thing, students, it will be stimulating the process of respiration. As auxin is a kind of growth hormone, it will be helping in the growth promoting activity, and all those things will be requiring lots of energy. That energy will be definitely coming from the respiration process. So auxin will also be stimulating the respiration process. Then, students, it will be stimulating the callus formation. During the process of tissue culture, the callus that is going to be formed, okay, initial structure from which whole plant will be arising, that is going to be initiated, stimulated, callus growth by the auxin. Okay. After that, students, your auxin can also help in eradication of weeds. Weeds that are going to be unwanted plants, students. There are certain synthetic forms of auxin, just like 2,4-D, okay, that will be eradicating the weeds. So auxin also acts as a weedicide. Okay. After that, students, next important hormone, again a growth hormone, that is going to be gibberellin. So gibberellin, auxin, both are growth hormone. So gibberellin will be helping students in the induction of seed germination. New plant will be arising from the seed with the help of gibberellin. Second, it will be the dormancy of the birds are going to be broken down by the gibberellin. Whatever the kind of birds that are present inside the plant, that are going to be their dormancy will be broken down. Next, at higher concentration, students, inhibition of root can be root growth can be seen by the gibberellin also, as like your auxin. After that, students, it will be helping in the stem elongation from the internodal areas. This particular function, students, it's going to be a very important function of gibberellin. This one and this one. These two are going to be, students, very important function of the gibberellin. Okay. After that, students, fifth point, it will also be inducing the parthenocarpy. Again, the fruit formation without the seed formation, without fertilization. So again, students, your gibberellin will be also helping in the parthenocarpy. Next, students, cytokinins, that are also known as kinetin. So students, if we talk about the cytokinin, it will be helping in the cell division. That is going to be the most important function of cytokinin. Next, students, like auxin and gibberellin, if you see, kinetin will also help in the cell enlargement. So cell will be enlarging with the help of our cytokinin. Next, students, externally, if cytokinin will be applied to the plant, it can help in the growth of lateral buds, unlike your auxin. Okay. After that, students, fourth point, it will be breaking the dormancy of seed in certain plants. So in certain plants, dormancy of the seed can be broken by the cytokinin. It will be helping in the delay of senescence. Aging process will be reduced. It will be delayed by the cytokinins, and flower induction, flower formation will be like initiated by the cytokinins. So there will be our cytokinin will be helping. Okay, next students, ethylene. Ethylene students, that is going to be the only gaseous hormone. It helps mainly in the fruit ripening. Okay, so ethylene students will be having certain activities that are growth activity, promoting the growth, and certain activity that will be retarding the growth. So ethylene can act as both growth hormone also and stress hormone also. If we talk about auxin, gibberellin and cytokinin, all three are growth hormone. And last we will be talking about abscisic acid, that is stress hormone. But this one showing activity of both of them. Okay, so it is quite interesting hormone students. Apart from that it is gaseous also. Okay, that any other hormone is not there, gaseous. Okay, so students, ethylene will be happening in the ripening of fruit. After that students, it will be stimulating the senescence and abscission of leaves. So leaves aging and its breakdown from the plant will be initiated by the ethylene. Next, it will be effective students in inducing the flowering also in pineapple. Pineapple plant flowering will be initiated by the ethylene. After that students, it will be causing the inhibition of root growth also, just like your auxin and gibberellin. After that students, it will be stimulating the formation of adventitious roots. The roots students that arise other than seed, okay, they are known as your adventitious root, or more specifically we can say in seed we have radical part. So the roots that are not arising from the radical, other than that part, if they are arising in plant anywhere, so that is going to be adventitious root. Okay, so that will be stimulated, its formation by the ethylene. Next student, it will be stimulating the fading of the flower also. So these are going to be students some important function of ethylene. After that students, abscisic acid. So abscisic acid students will be like bud dormancy and seed dormancy is going to be induced here. So it will be inducing bud and seed dormancy. It means bud and seed will be remained in the sleeping situation only. They will not be forming the new parts. After that students, stomatal closure will be induced. Stomata will remain closed so that plant is not losing water with the help of with the process of your transpiration. Third, it will be inducing the senescence. It means aging of leaf. Fruit ripening will be helped by it. Abscission of leaf, breakdown of leaf from the plant, flowers and fruits. So in these process, your abscisic acid will be helping because it's a stress hormone and it is helping plant to cope up with the stress situation. So if plant having more parts, more problem will be there to the plant. So plant will be reducing its parts so that in unfavorable condition it can survive. So there it will be helping. After that, so increasing the resistance in the temperate zone, just like the zones that are present between the your tropical and the frigid zone, the temperate zone, little bit cold environment is there. So in those places from frost injury, the abscisic acid will be preventing the plant. And at last students, if we talk about the abscisic acid, it will be inducing the geotropism in the roots. It means roots will be growing towards the ground by the help of your abscisic acid. So students, these are different your phytohormones, so plant hormones or your plant growth regulators and their important physiological functions. Okay, I hope students they will be helping you to understand quickly about your phytohormones. Let's meet in next wonderful session with another topic. Till then, take care, keep studying, keep growing. Bye bye everybody.